What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. And in today's video we're going to be talking about some unreleased game modes and maps for Battlefront 2 that we haven't seen yet, and these are found by Dylan Rocket. He is one of the more well-known data miners for Battlefront 2, and the intro cinematic that you have seen is using one of those actual maps made by Cinematic Captures alongside a mod by the Red Jedi, which is the Crait Luke Skywalker mod from Star Wars The Last Jedi. But before we get fully into this video, make sure to let me know down in the comments section below if there are any maps and locations that you would like to see in Battlefront 2 that aren't already here. These can be from Battlefront 1 by EA and DICE, or just from the Star Wars universe in general. Make sure to smash a like on this video to show support for Battlefront 2 on the channel, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with Battlefront 2 content and see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But now let's get into talking about these unreleased maps and modes that could be coming to the game soon. So the first one I want to talk about is the map that you saw at the beginning of this video. Now this is a Heroes vs Villains on Crait map, and like I said, this was data mined by Dylan Rocket. You can find all of the links to the original videos down in the description below, so make sure to go and check those out if you want to. Now, as you can see from the Heroes vs Villains Crait map, the ATM-6s are lined up in exactly the same place that they are lined up in Star Wars The Last Jedi when Kylo Ren and Luke face off against each other on Crait at the end of the movie. So it's going to be really cool to actually play on Crait as the heroes on the Sunset map with the ATM-6s lined up, fighting with heroes against heroes rather than just troopers like we got in The Last Jedi DLC season. Now, whether or not this Crait map will be used in different times of day, I don't know. In Dylan Rocket's video, or in the description, he says that there is a setting for sunset, so maybe we will see different variants of daytime for this Crait Heroes vs Villains map, I don't know. But then he also goes on to say that it looks like we will be getting a strike map for Crait as well, which takes place inside of the caves, which is the latest stage of the Galactic Assault Crait map that we get in The Last Jedi DLC season. It's really cool to see that we are going to get a smaller version of the Crait map for Strike, and it's also really cool to see a Heroes vs Villains game mode map which will take place on Crait and give us that whole The Last Jedi feeling when Kylo Ren and Luke Skywalker faced off against each other. And we can obviously see that recreated by Cinematic Captures using the mods and the unreleased map, which looks insanely cool. Now on to the next unreleased map. This is again data mined by Dylan Rocket. I don't have anything cinematic to actually show you. Just be warned that there are a ton of flash grenades in this footage thrown by Dylan Rocket himself. Now he says that it seems that EA and DICE have begun work on a blast mode for the Ewok village map, which came from Ewok Hunt. There are no signs of an offline version for arcade yet, and you also can't see a thing, so it looks like the settings are set to the Stormtrooper's perspective on the Ewok Hunt game mode. When/if the Ewok village map is put into Battlefront 2 for Blast, I imagine that they will brighten it up a bit so that you can actually see what's going on, because at the minute it does look incredibly dark, which is why he's thrown the flash grenades, I think. Now on to the unreleased game modes. There are two unreleased game modes referenced in the game's files, and these are Mode 1 and Mode 2. Jetpack Cargo was classified as Mode C in the game's files, and Ewok Hunt was classed as Mode 3 in the game's files. So there are at least two other modes in development, and Dylan Rocket believes that Mode 2 will be Extraction on Administrator's Palace, and he knows this because in the game mode files for Bespin, Extraction is listed with inclusion settings for Mode 2. And he's got a little screenshot of that in the game's files, which is on screen. I don't know if you can make out exactly what that is, but I'm going to take his word for it because he's been very accurate with what he's released from data mining previously. There isn't any game mode logic for Extraction or Mode 1, so you can't post any videos on that at the moment. However, Mode 1's files are present on Mos Eisley and Naboo. He's also went ahead and put a fun fact in the description about the Ewok Village game map, and he says this is actually a heavily modified port of Survivors of Endor, which was the free DLC map for Battlefront 2015. Now I can't wait to get my hands on Blast on Ewok Village. I think that would be really cool, and I can't wait to see it as a map in the game if it does actually arrive. And I also think that the unfinished Crait Heroes vs Villains map could be really, really good fun. If it does take place outside, or whether there'll be some parts inside, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see about that. And I also think that having Strike on Crait eventually is also going to be insanely fun, because at the moment we can only play Crait on Galactic Assault, so it'll be nice to have a version of the map available in the smaller game modes. But like I said at the start of this video, make sure to let me know down in the comments section below if there are any locations or maps you would like to see in Battlefront 2 which aren't already there. Make sure to smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with Battlefront 2 content and see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But other than that, we'll see you in the next video.